Never, ever, ever let your emotions dictate your actions.
Welcome to the Cloud Code!
What's up, everybody? My name is Claude Racine. I am the host of the Claude Code, where I suffocate your bullshit so that you can reclaim your life and actually start winning. And today we are talking about beautiful, beautiful emotions. Now, I will never say to anybody, don't feel your emotions, but I do feel like a lot of people let their emotions control them. And making a decision, an emotional decision, will always end you up in a big pile of shit. Things are going to get hard. Emotions are always flowing, right? And we don't know why we're feeling a certain way, but to make a decision in that emotional state and to let your emotions control you is you not being in the driver's seat of your life. So when you feel something, feel it, but never, ever, ever make a decision when you are emotional. Let the moment pass. Like, let it breathe. Give it a minute or 10 or a whole day. Let the moment pass. And you know when you're all charged up with anger or frustration or feeling hopeless, defeated. You know when you feel like that. Let it pass. Feel it. Let it pass. Don't just react. Reactive is never the state you want to be in. So when somebody says something or something goes off or something's not going your way, instead of reacting, how can you just allow it to be there, allow it to work its course? Okay, you're here. I acknowledge you. And then how can you grab that emotion by the balls and steer it in a different direction? It's easy to explode. It's easy to panic. It's easy to freak out. It's easy to make these irrational decisions. It's easy to do that. And this applies especially like in the parenting world for all my moms and dads out there. You know that like reacting to your kids, I mean, it renders you so powerless. And you know, I heard somebody say something recently where it's like, she said, I don't empower women because the power is already there within you. I just remind women of their power. And that's really all it is. It's like, and then you have to spot the things that you are giving your power to. And emotions is a big one. People just let the emotion take over them. And then they act like they have no control over it. And then they become victim to the emotion. Emotions are not supposed to drive the fucking car. You're driving the car at all times. And I'm not saying that this is always easy, but it is something that you can practice where instead of just reacting right away, you take a deep breath, take a moment and know like, okay, right, like become aware that you are being reactive. Like kids will do this all the time. They push all the buttons, all of them. If there's a button, they are pushing it. And it's easy to react and get pissed and say, go to your room or don't do that or be quiet. You know, don't talk to me like that. What are you doing? Stop crying. It's so easy to do that. Easy. And then you feel bad about it later. And then if you're a good person, you apologize for it. But the real flex is when no one has the ability to throw you off your center. No one and nothing has the power to knock you off your center unless you allow it. And so be aware of what you're feeling. Be aware that you're allowing it to take the fucking wheel. And then start to not let it take the wheel by saying, I'm not going to react to that. I'm having a bad day, a bad week. This shit is driving me insane. I feel hopeless, defeated. Feel it all. But don't make a decision when you're feeling like that. Don't let emotions guide you. They're not a guide. They are there to tell you something's off. Something needs some attention. Why am I feeling this way? But reacting to an external source or a person is not that. No, that will always end up in a wreck, a massive wreck. And I bring this up because I had a dear client of mine reach out to me this morning, and I really, really love her. And she wanted a refund and was like, this is no longer for me. mind you, I received a video from her last week telling me how amazing she feels. She's already down however many pounds and she feels amazing and loves getting up to work out, blah, 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 all the discipline. She loves it. So in my head, I'm like, wow, that's really weird that she would have felt so great a week ago. And now she's telling me this program doesn't align with who she is anymore, doesn't think she can make this lifestyle change the way that, I say you should. And by the way, changing your relationship with food and gaining control over food is a lifestyle change in itself. And that's what I teach my clients at my in my program, Glow Up with Claude. So I dug a little deeper and I was like, what's going on? And I told her I don't issue any refunds, and that's in your contract when you sign with me. And there's really good reasons for that. Mainly the work that I do is definitely already given. Like the day you sign up, the first group coaching call you come on, you have received your value. You have received the value that equals the payment you made. So there's a reason why I don't do refunds. That's a different podcast. Anyways, she is like, I'm so upset. I just don't think I can do this. Like I don't know if it's my sleep or my cycle. Like I just feel crazy and I had the worst weekend. Emotional. And then she tried to make a decision from that emotional state. Like, it will make you think, like, I need to give everything up. I can't do this. Like, that's how powerful these negative emotions can be. And you have to just ride it out. And you have to be able to talk yourself out of it. Like, okay, hold on here, Claude. Like, that's crazy. You're capable of anything. You signed up for this. You're gonna do this. You're gonna see this through. Like, you have to have that inner dialogue with yourself. And I told her, I was like, I'm not gonna let you quit, because I'm not gonna let you ruin your life like that. Because you guys, when you make a fucking commitment to someone, to something, and you bow out early and then ask for your money back, that's gonna fuck your shit up. That's unethical. It's not okay. If I made a commitment to someone, I said, I'm going to do this with you for 6 months, and 2 months early, I'm like, you know what? This ain't working out. I'm not going to not pay them. I committed to them for 6 months. They will get 6 months of my payment. That's what I told them they were going to get. Regardless of what happens to me or what I feel is best for me or what I choose to do, the commitment I made to that person is 6 months. Therefore, I will pay them for 6 months. So I just told her, I was like, I'm not going to let you ruin all the work that you've done up until now, by the way, and your life. Because karma's a bitch. Karma's real. But she was letting her emotions lead. She was letting how she felt, this explosion of negativity in her body, in her mind, she let that drive the car. And I'm just glad that I was able to talk to her and calm her down and let her see that she's got this, reminding her of her power, reminding her that, yes, this is hard, but the happy life that you want is earned through doing the hard work. Hard equals happy life. Easy always leads to unhappiness. Instant gratification, unhappiness. And everybody's looking for that. And that's why everybody's suffering, right? Mental health, this, mental health, that. Everybody's just not willing to do any hard work, not willing to suffer. Fucking suffer. Suffer for the sake of your health and your goals and where you're trying to go and who you're trying to be. Fucking suffer. Let those emotions run through you. Feel them all. Be pissed. Be sad. Be fucking defeated. Don't let them make you quit. Don't make a decision from that state. Don't make a decision out of you're angry at somebody and you're like, we're getting a divorce. Like, let that storm settle so you can breathe and see clearly and then make a decision, a rational one. Guys, thank you so, so much for tuning in. If you are not yet, please subscribe to the channel. Turn on the notifications so you get notified when I drop a new episode. And if you find any value at all in the words that I share, please share the episode with your friends, your family, share it on your socials. If you're listening to the podcast, leave me a review. Tell me what you like, maybe don't like about the podcast, and leave a 5-star review. Also, go follow me on Instagram at Glow Up With Claude. I drop free information there. I drop my anti-inflammatory recipes. You can see my client transformations, my own transformation, and also a bunch of tips and tricks on how to lose weight and how to prioritize yourself and how to just be a kick-ass woman, mom, wife that just has control over her life. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next week. Bye.